Gemini, I hope you guys are well. You know what I've noticed? Gemini gets a lot of views, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a Gemini, but yeah, I really love you guys. I hope you guys are well. I try my best to keep it general, but if love pops up, love pops up. Sometimes my readings will resonate, and sometimes they won't. Sometimes they're oddly specific, and that's okay. But that being said, what's going on with Gemini? What's going on with Gemini? What is going on with Gemini? I feel like I annoy people so much by calling myself a Gemini because I think it basically is an excuse for anything, but I just like being a Gemini. That's about it, really. Okay, so what's going on with Gemini? Okay, so we have Crown Chakra. I'm going to pick out another card. In a year. We have in a month. We have I'm hurt. We have Sacral Chakra. And we have fear. Well, fear came out reversed, so I don't know whether I should take it reversed. At the bottom of the deck, we have music has the answer. Okay. All right, so what's going on with Gemini? I don't feel like in a month's time you'll be hurt. I feel like in a month's time you're going to be hurting people. Okay, especially if you don't resonate with the energy of feeling like depressed or feeling down. Because I feel like in a month's time you could be feeling like you're picking up on someone's energy, especially if you're someone who considers themselves as an empath. You're going to be picking up on a lot of people's energy. There's something about you guys that is flourishing, is changing, whether it be internally or externally, whether there's new opportunities happening for you, or whether it be your appearance or just your mindset or your beliefs. There's some big changes you're going to be going through, and it somehow is evident on the outside. People who were once in your life can see it, and it's like, I feel like these changes are going to be good. And I feel like people who have hurt you, they're going to be feeling some type of way. They're going to be feeling bitter. Even people who haven't even hurt you, just people who may be jealous of you, they're going to be feeling bitter. And the thing is, if you are an empath, you absorb other people's energy. So you're going to be feeling really, really hurt. You're going to be feeling like, wow, I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel very down in the dumps. I'm hearing love songs, I'm feeling sad songs. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Even if your life is fine and nothing bad is even happening. So you're picking up on other people's energies. Okay. And I think it's because if you've been tired lately, because I was watching a tarot reader, I think it was Mimi's Intuition or something like that. And she's a Gemini herself and a Libra moon, which so am I, right? And she was talking about how she feels really tired lately and she doesn't know why. And that's how I've been feeling. Like sometimes it genuinely has been evil eye. People have been attacking me, sending me evil eye. But then at other times, I also feel like it's a preparation for something big. I feel like next year is going to be you guys' year. And I know people say that a lot. And most tarot are like, oh, next year is going to be your big year and yada, yada, yada. But I feel like in this particular context, you've used this year as like a preparation year. But next year, you're really going to be popping out, showing out. You're going to make vast improvements in whatever you're doing, okay? Especially if you're like me, who's into music or dance or something that like a hobby or creative endeavor or even business endeavor. Like whatever you're doing, even at work, you're going to make really big improvements and you're going to be perfecting your craft and your skills, and it's going to really pay off. Oh my god, like you don't understand. You're going to get recognition and it's going to really work in your favor. So I feel like this feeling tired is just you resting up for what's going to be happening. Okay, and next month is December, so that is the last month of the year. So you're going to be preparing for the year ahead, because we do have literally in a year, and we have sacral chakra. This is all about creativity, sexual energy, maybe feeling a lot more liberated, more likely to indulge in pleasurable things, happy things, happiness, nourishment. You're going to be in a much better space in the year 2024. But it's also going to be a very creative element, a creative year for you. So you're going to be collabing with other people. You're going to really be bouncing off ideas, perfecting your skills in no matter what you do. Okay, and it's going to be paying off. I feel like some of you, like you've come a long way. With this fear in reverse, you could have been so scared to put yourself out there, or too scared to start off a new job or a new endeavor, or just putting yourself out there in general. You could have been like, I know I have the skills, I know I have the talent, but I don't have the confidence, and I don't know if I want to put myself out there. But the fear is in reverse now. So I feel like you guys are learning how to love yourself and becoming more empowered. And I feel like if you're a woman, you probably emasculate a lot of men unintentionally because you believe in yourself, and a lot of men around you may not believe in themselves, and you're just very hyper focused on where you're trying to navigate. You're very confident. You're very like you believe in yourself, so you don't allow anyone to distract you. So underneath we have the crown chakra. So I do feel like you're going to be getting a lot of spiritual downloads in the form of dreams about where you're headed. And I feel like God is showing you glimpses of what you're going to be achieving in life. So say for example, you might have a dream and you may be around people who are very successful, for example. That's a sign that, you are headed towards success. It's kind of a dream from God, basically just trying to give you hope of what is going to happen. At the bottom of the deck, we do have music has the answer. So that this doesn't have to mean you guys are musicians, but it could just mean like you may channel a lot of messages through music. So if you've been hearing random songs out of the blue and you haven't even heard that song in many years, that's a message for you. So pay attention to that. It could also be you picking up on other people's energies from the past who want to be a part of your life. Because I'm hearing, my heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. And I haven't even heard that song in a long time. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of admirers, a lot of people who really like you, a lot of people who want to pursue you, but you may not want them. Like you may have a certain standard and you may feel like these people don't meet your standards, but you're going to have a lot of people crushing like over you. So there's that. Okay, let's get more information. So what's going on with Gemini? We have the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Hermit. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Next row, we do have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to be investing into what gives you pleasure, in terms of what gives you money, what gives you energy, what gives you finances. I feel like you guys could be learning a new craft or students or something, but you're going to be putting the right amount of investments into things that are actually meant for you. It's like you get what you give. The more effort you put into where you want to flourish, the more you're going to receive that, okay? I feel like for some of you, I don't know if this is another person or if this is you, but I feel like you may take some isolation out to do some thinking. Don't like ignore those negative thoughts. You may get some negative thoughts or some flashbacks of what you've gone through. Some of you may be tearful to come where you feel like you've achieved so much. Like you've looked back and you're like, I can't believe I've achieved so much. I can't believe I've done this. Like you may have a tearful moment, but you may also get some negative flashbacks about the things you have gone through, and it may make you reflect on how you've been able to overcome it. So it's a sticky one, but it's kind of like both of it's like gratitude, but the other part of it could be like PTSD symptoms, just having flashbacks of everything you've had to endure. And you're just reflecting, and it's kind of making you a bit cautious, especially in the love department. You guys could have dealt with a narcissist in the past, so now you're just kind of thinking, okay, I'm proud of myself for overcoming that, but now I'm definitely afraid to get into a new connection, even though I want to get into a new connection. But there's this fear of like, I don't want to be stupid, I don't want to end up with the wrong person, I don't want to overlook any red flags and whatnot. Okay, but this is just you overthinking. And Geminis, you know how we are, we overthink about every little thing. Don't worry, okay? You guys are going to be I'm not going to lie, there will be a period where you will feel a bit overwhelmed, because the Knight of Wands energy, if this is not another person who's inconsistent coming into your life and causing you confusion, fuck them, okay? If someone is inconsistent, wants energy, Knight of Wands energy, and they're causing you to have confusion, wondering whether you like them or not, leave them, okay? That person's not for you, they're immature. However, if you're not dealing with anyone right now, this is just you basically feeling overwhelmed by how many responsibilities you have to do. You may be feeling like blessed that you have opportunities headed your way, you have a lot of things you've got going on in your life, a lot of people who want to hang out with you, but you may feel like, I can't handle it all. I'm yawning right now and I'm not even tired. I had a well well rested night actually. But you may feel a bit overwhelmed with the amount of responsibilities you got going on. Like with great power comes responsibility, so you may be getting really good opportunities, but it's like it requires you to just work, and you may feel like, okay, sometimes I just want to be introverted, because Geminis are both. We're ambiverts. Okay, there are times that we can be extroverted and talk to people and socialize and go out, but then there are times that we just want to be alone and just detach and just not have to answer any calls and just do nothing, you know? So it's like a burnout. I feel like you may experience that with time to come. But with this King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like some masculine energy is going to see you and really thrive and feel like, you know what? I actually feel like I would love to get to know Gemini on that level. But you're going to be thinking, are they worth the investment? Are they worth getting to know? Should I invest time into this person? Because this is a King of Cups energy, regardless of gender. So you're going to be thinking, should I get to know? This person's very empathetic. They can be a tad emotional at times, but they're good. You know, they're upright and they're a king. You know, so I feel like you're going to be wondering whether you should even invest in love or not, because you just got a lot going on that you may not even have time to connect with people, you know? Okay, so what's coming for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Okay. Okay, the King of Cups came again. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, what's this? The Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Let me clarify what that actually is, and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. I want to clarify what that is. Can we clarify this Two of Swords? And you have the Page of Swords. Can we clarify the King of Swords? The World card. Okay. And the Emperor at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Pentacles. Sorry, Two of Cups. I want to clarify what the Three of Pentacles. Sorry, Five of Pentacles is about. What's the Five of Pentacles about? What's this? High Priestess. Okay. And then we have the Devil as well. Okay. So there's a lot to unpack. This is what you need to know, right? So with the King of Cups, this King of Cups, you may be a bit closed off. With this Two of Swords, you may be a bit like hesitant to give this person a chance. And it's not necessarily that they're bad, but you just feel like wrong timing. I don't have any energy to give to this person, and therefore I don't want to make them wait for me. You may try to do some research on them, stalk them a little, find out what they're all about. But at the same time, you may be holding back from them because you don't know whether you should invest in them. I feel like you guys are very empathetic, so you don't want to waste anyone's time. You don't want to tell someone, I'm not ready, or, oh, let's take it slow, because you may feel like, why would I want to make someone wait for me? Yeah, I don't even know if I want them like that or not, you know? So you may be a bit hesitant to get with someone. You may have wanted love, but when it comes, you may feel like it's just not the right timing, okay? I feel like you guys are going to be embodying this Queen of Wands. But this could also be a Queen of Wands. Like, this is LGBT friendly, by the way, if you're into women. Like, you could be attracting someone who's like a Queen of Wands if this is not you, your energy. And this Queen of Wands could be someone who finds you attractive and wants to emulate you. But they may have like a bit of a sneaky, snarky, dodgy side to them. So I feel like you may come off a bit cold towards them. Okay, the King of Swords is Gemini energy, but you may come off a bit cold towards this Queen of Wands. And then I feel like this cycle may come to a halt, because I feel like this Queen of Wands energy, whether they're man or woman, they may really find you attractive, but you just may not mesh well. You just may not, you know, be compatible for each other. But they may take it to heart and take it the wrong way and feel some type of way about it. But I see you making decisions out of logic, not necessarily out of emotion. So you may put things to a halt with this Queen of Wands energy. But if this is not you being interested in an energy like this, I see you just being highly protected from anyone's BS. You're just more focused on the logistics of the things and using your confidence to get what you need to do ahead of life. And you're putting an end to anything that doesn't really align with it, okay? So this is like no nonsense kind of ish, right? Because you're in this process of manifesting it all. I feel like you're starting to basically jot down your goals, okay? With me, I have a lot of ADHD traits, and I have a lot of interest in many things, many hobbies. I do a lot of things, right? A lot of energy for them, but I need organization. So like I may have lots of goals and I know I can achieve lots of my goals, but I need to like jot them down list by list and do them one at a time, because if I try to achieve them all at once, it usually ends up being all messy for me. So you guys may feel like you have a lot you want to accomplish in career, in love, in everything, but you need to actually set out a plan, okay? You may sometimes feel like you're doing this all alone, because when I did clarify what this Five of Pentacles was about, is we got the Emperor. We got the Emperor, we got the Two of Cups, and we got the High Priestess. So we also got the Devil at the bottom of the deck, next to the Six of Wands, and then we have the Chariot at the overall energy. So basically how I'm interpreting in this is sometimes you've got to shed some old skin in order to make room for more. You may feel like you're manifesting and getting everything you want and trying to build a life for yourself, but you may feel like you're doing it alone. Like with this Five of Pentacles, it's like you may feel like, why do I have to do this all alone? It's like I have to put my funds, my money, my energy, my everything, and I have to do it all alone. Like sometimes you may feel like not lonely, but you just feel like it would have been nice if I had a good support system behind me, like in terms of love, because we have the Emperor with the Two of Cups. So it's kind of like you wish you had your equal. You wish you could find that love with someone who matches your energy and is all about their hustle, their grind, and they're basically on the same frequency as you. And you feel like you've had to get everything on your own. Like you've always had to do it on your own. But don't worry, because intuitively you have to do it on your own, because nothing is going to be handed to you, okay? But when you do achieve all what you need to achieve, you're going to find this Emperor and you're going to meet your match. So I feel like your career, I always say this in most of my readings, even on Instagram, in order for you to find your future spouse, is somehow linked to your life purpose. I don't know why, but sometimes it just is that way. So I feel like you're going to come across a lot of temporary people. With this Chariot, you probably pop into a lot of people's lives and you won't stay there for very long, because either they're low vibrational or they end up becoming obsessed with your energy, because I feel like you guys are destined for success and your energy alone is very magnetic with this Six of Wands. So a lot of people do love to be in your company, whether it be friends or lovers, but they become so obsessive and then they start acting like everything's a competition. I feel like that's the vibe I was getting from this Queen of Wands energy. If this is not you, like it's more like someone becomes so obsessed with you to the point where they start acting like you're a competition. And sometimes I feel like you guys get annoyed with that. It's like, dude, I was just trying to help. I was just trying to root for you, and this is how you act. Like this is kind of appalling. Can't lie, But regardless, that's not a you problem, right? But I feel like eventually in time you will have that love that you're looking for. You definitely will, But it's like it's going to come a little bit later, okay? But for now, it's like you just gotta hustle. I feel like you get disappointed when someone is so promising and then they come out and you realize, it's another temporary situation. Sometimes it's not even through disappointment or through being hurt or backstabbing or betrayal. Like sometimes it's just, some people are just temporary and that's about it, really. You're just meant to meet them, connect with them, network with them, and then that's it, you part ways. And you may feel like, for once I want it to be like the real thing, And I get that. Okay. So what's being hidden from Gemini? What is being hidden from Gemini? Anything else Gemini must know that's being hidden? Okay. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Lovers. That's you guys. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So what's being hidden? Okay. What's being hidden from you guys is the fact that there's an earth sign that you once dealt with that is reversed. They're very dodgy. They pretend to be stable. They pretend to promise things under the sun, but they're actually very dodgy. They're very secretive for a reason, and they're not to be trusted, okay? So if you're dealing with someone like that, like an earth sign, and you feel like, I don't really trust them 100%, they're a bit inconsistent, it's that person. They could even be a past person, right? But I feel like overall, it's weird. Like, you guys are happy, don't get it twisted. but I feel like there are times you may come across as aloof, because we do have the four of swords and the four of cups. So it's kind of like you take time out to be really reflective. And I don't know if you know, but you do come across as hard to approach. You may be thinking, but Gemini, like, I'm actually really looking for love. I'm open to love. I'm really friendly. I don't understand why people are getting this idea from me. But I think it's people who are dodgy, people who are not for you will see this energy from you. I feel like if someone is truly meant for you and you really do like that person, you won't come off this way. I feel like you come off this way as a form of protection, and it's so subconscious that you don't even realize you're doing it. It's like someone could be upset that you don't text them enough, but really it's just like you have a life and you're busy. You could just be preoccupied with things, but then they'll take it the wrong way. But then really, like, you're not coming off as detached and aloof. Like, that's just who you are. You just like to take some time out for yourself. You work hard and you play hard and you've got a lot going on, so you kind of just need the rest at times. But people may see this as emotionally distant, but you do a lot of thinking though. Okay, I do see love coming in. Like, there is going to be a crush energy soon. Like, either someone's going to be crushing on you or you're going to be crushing on somebody, right? But love is in the air. But I feel like after a period of keeping to yourself, being emotionally distant, I feel like someone's going to reopen your heart chakra. Someone's going to really make you feel like, oh yeah, like that person I'd be open to. But overall, I just see you focusing on yourself. I feel like you guys are so tunnel visioned. You're focused on your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. You would love to have love, but it's not like a huge priority for you, you know? And I think it's because of how detached you are from people, or maybe PTSD. Maybe you've had to deal with people in the past who were dodgy, so you've just been so focused on diverting your energy towards something that will give you something, like will benefit out of it. But I do feel like someone is going to be developing a crush on you soon, or you're going to be developing a crush on somebody else soon, right? I also wanted to do a 10 card spread because I haven't done it for Aries and Taurus, but I've only just realized it could be needed. Okay, so give me a 10 card spread for Gemini. People are gonna think I'm biased because I'm a Gemini and they decided to do this for Gemini, but it's only because I just thought of the idea now. Okay, we have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Magician. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the World card. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Emperor. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So basically, this is what I mean by the 10 card spread. In the middle is what's happening right now. You guys are more focused on your money, you're focused on your stability, and you're focused on just being the best you can possibly be. In the background, there are people who want to offer you a cup of romance. With this Knight of Cup energy, there are a lot of people who are romantically interested in you. Here's the obstacle though. You are very guarded, okay? You follow your intuition and you keep to yourself. And you're very humble, you're very modest, so you don't really go out of your way to like show off or go out or put yourself out there in terms of love. You kind of just keep to yourself and monitor people's behavior, right? I feel like in the past, you know what it felt like to be abandoned, to be treated badly, to feel like you're alone. And that's one of the worst feelings in the world, when you're in a relationship with someone, but you feel alone. You know what that feels like, okay? But I feel like what you subconsciously want and need to do is to manifest for yourself, whether it be in money, finances, love, everything, okay? I feel like what you would like if you were to look for a partner, someone who has empathy and compassion. You've been with too many people who lack compassion and empathy, like too many sociopaths, too many people who are selfish and only put themselves first. Like, you want someone who's kind and caring and can resonate with you, okay? But I feel like what's to come is you're going to be embodying this King of Swords energy, a bit detached. And it's so sad how that happens. It's like, when you're very emotionally open, you want someone who's also emotionally open. But then after you've dealt with somebody who's very cold, now it's like you would still want someone emotionally open, but you can't help but coming off a bit aloof or detached. I feel like that's going to be your situation unintentionally. Okay, the strength here is you're trying your best to learn through cycles and getting rid of what no longer serves you. So you're putting an ending to things that no longer align with you. You're being seen as the Queen of Wands, very confident but protective. When you say you're going to do something, you just do it. You seem very goal orientated. What you would like is someone who you can connect with emotionally. And I feel like the outcome is the Emperor. So you will eventually attract this Emperor, and you will also embody these traits. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is telling me it's a slow moving energy. So by the time you manifest true love and you have that success, it will take some time. I can't lie. I got to keep it real with my Geminis. It will take some time, but it's guaranteed. Okay? Any advice you have for Gemini? Okay, we have 22, love your body. 2 is the number of partnerships, but 2 together is 4, which is balance and protection and stability. So you got to be stable within yourself. You got to love yourself. Okay, loving yourself is what's going to attract love. See how she's wearing pink? You got to love yourself. We have number 4 again, which is just saying. So yeah, this is kind of giving the energy of just keep swimming. Like if someone is disappointing you, cut them off, keep moving with your life. If something's not working out, cut them off. It's kind of like Hakuna Matata, you know? No problem, no worries in Swahili, yeah? And we have 45, invest in your spirit. So 4, again, all about stability, protection, but 5 is change. So there's going to be changes in your stability, but you are protected regardless. Add them together, you get 9. So you're putting endings to old versions of yourself because you're investing, you're growing, you're elevating. At the bottom of the deck, we do have take a breather. So if you've been feeling very tired lately, this is the reason why. You are preparing for something grand, something to do with finances, because 1 plus 7 is 8, which is abundance, but 1 is all about new beginnings and 7 is all about learning. So I feel like you guys are going to be preparing to really pop out next year, but you may need to rest up. Any other advice we have for Gemini? We have take action. You guys I don't need to worry about you guys. I feel like you guys will already take the action you need to take in regards to your life. We have trust. Yeah, I feel like if you don't have trust in yourself, at least have trust in the universe. At least have trust in God. You know, trust where you're being led. Okay? Trust your intuition. We have peaceful resolution and we have abundance. So yeah, I feel like if there's anything that has been disturbing your peace or plaguing your mind, there will be a resolution. You just need to put the right action into your career and where you're headed. Okay? Any other advice we have for Gemini? We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Yeah, people from the past want to apologize to you. It's going to be up to you whether you want to forgive them or not. But yeah, you have people feeling in their feelings and just feeling really guilty. Because I feel like it's also coming from a place of they're not going to be able to enjoy your next season with you, and they see you're looking good, you're headed towards places, so that's why they're feeling really regretful. Okay, but we have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. Yeah, remember, you're not in a rush. Some of you are looking for love, some of you are looking for success, quick overnight success. But I read a quote that said that if you take your time to build yourself up before you succeed, you're building character. So you're less likely to be egotistical. You're still going to be humble when you make it, right? But if everything is an overnight success, you're most likely to be egotistical because you didn't have to do much to get ahead in life, right? So take some time out and realize you're not in a rush to make it. You're not in a rush to get married, okay? There's still a lot of time. Enjoy your life. The right person will be for you at the right time. We also have I remember, soul plan, fated life versus destiny life. Yeah, many lifetimes you have done what you needed to do. You're going to do the same thing in this lifetime. Okay, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Yeah, if it doesn't align with your spirit, I see you just getting rid of it, honestly. And that's how it should be. Any other advice or extra information we have for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Oh, okay, this is sticking out. Deceit. Yeah, you will have a lot of people who are trying to deceive you because they want to get in your life. We have, ooh, the finch and the peach, romance. Okay, love is coming. And we also have the moth and the eucalyptus, an ending. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the porcupine and anemone. I don't know how to pronounce that. Boundaries. Yeah. I feel like anyone who's giving you deceptive energy or presenting themselves to be a certain way but really isn't a certain way, I don't see you falling for it. You guys are too intuitive. That's the barrier. But at the bottom of the deck, we have boundaries. So you're going to be setting boundaries with anyone you don't trust. okay? But I feel like you're putting ending to anything that doesn't even align with you. So as soon as you sense that dodgy energy, I see you cutting people out. But the good thing is romance is here, but I just don't know if you were like the people that like you. That's the thing. Like I feel like Geminis, you guys have high standards, so not everyone can get with you. You're very hard to tame. Let's just put it that way. Any love advice we have for Gemini? We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have, what else? Codependency. I don't think this is you guys, and I'm not trying to gas myself up because I'm a Gemini. We can never do that. But it's just, I feel like people are obsessed with your energy, especially if you're magnetic or you're an empath, light worker. People become obsessed with your energy and they start to take it personally when you don't make time for them. And I've noticed this has happened to me, not just in love, but even in my friendships. There's some friendships I have with people and they feel a bit too possessive over me. Like if they see me hang out with other friends, like they feel some type of way about it. And I'm like, but why? Like, we're not lovers, you know? Or even so, like people be like, why don't you call me? Or why don't you make time for me? And I'm like, I have a life, maybe? I don't even know. Like, I genuinely get confused, but it's just some people's energy is so strong. It just causes people to obsess over you, and that's not your fault. But just make sure you're setting the right boundaries, okay? And we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I do see you getting to know a few people here and there, but yeah, your standards are too high that some people genuinely question whether you like them or not. Any charms? These are the same charms I always get. I need new ones. I'm sorry. I'm gonna re-charm that. Oh, okay. Slightly different. I did see the purple eyes behind the table. Let me try and get it with my feet. Yeah, so purple eye, I do feel like you guys would be pay attention to your dreams because there are going to be a lot of messages in your dreams. I actually had a dream recently and it was so creepy. It's about what's going on in Palestine and Israel. But basically I had a dream that I live in the UK, right? Anyone who had watermelons in their house or any sort of symbolism with Palestine, for example. I had a dream that like if anyone was doing anything to do with Palestine, you were instantly arrested and neighbors would even report you. And it was like heavily surveillance, like it was giving 1983 George Orwell kind of vibes. And basically, yeah, like you weren't allowed to express anything and in your house and you had to hide everything because people would search your house. So yeah, that was a creepy dream I had, but that just goes on of what's going on lately. I was even blocked from even commenting at some point on the situation. But yeah, but with this purple eye, pay attention to your dreams because they're going to be sending you a lot of messages. And this eye doesn't have any significant meaning, but this is just basically people watching you. You're going to have a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people trying to figure out what you got going on. Yeah, this is you being a bit spaced out, not going to lie, a bit detached. But also using your intuition more because the moon is rules intuition. We also have Tiger's Eye, so confidence and strength. You guys are going to be working on your confidence and strength. And we have the heart ring. So a lot of people do want to put a ring on it. A lot of people will want to commit to you long term. You guys just got it like that, Gemini. But it's just a question of whether you feel the same way. People like you, but it's just, I feel like your standards are so high. Like I feel like you're the type of sign that'd be like, oh, I want love. No one wants me. And then someone else pops up and they're like, I want you. And you're like, yeah, but not you. But that's all I'm getting, Gemini. I hope that was helpful and take care. Bye.